after the Dvar Torah, there is something to celebrate with the tikkun for David's father. Usually we do it on the yard site. But David's father passed away on Esra Tevet, which is a fast day, which is the ultimate joke because David's father was a man who knew how to live and live well. Okay, but now to Mincha today is at 4:25. Uh, I believe there's a late Marv at 7:45, and tomorrow morning, being Thanksgiving, we're davening at 7. Because I don't know anybody's going to get up that early tomorrow. Uh, now for a quick Devar Torah. This week's Parsha, we get to the thing about Rachel basically does the wrong thing for the right reason. She steals her father's idols. She doesn't want her father to be an idol worshiper. So she figures, if I steal the idols, he won't be an idol worshiper. And Laban comes up to Yaakov and says, listen, somebody in your party stole property of mine. And, I want it back. And Yaakov says, whoever stole it will die an early death, basically. Not realizing the person he was condemning was Rachel. But the point that the Torah is making is that no matter how well intentioned you are, if you do the wrong thing, even for the right reason, it is still the wrong thing to do. This, is something that's very fundamental in everything. As want to say, the Blues Brothers had the right idea, but they went about it in the wrong way. And of course, if you ever watch the movie, they end up in prison again. But, they go and break every law they can, but they're doing it for tzedakah, to raise money for the orphanage that they grew up in. But this is a very common thing. There's a common saying that the ends justify the means. The Torah comes along and says the ends do not justify the means. The means might justify the ends, but not the other way around. And that's why Rachel dies an early death and is buried in Beit Lechem, not with the Avot. She's the only one of the Imahot not buried in Marat Machpelah, you might say as a punishment for having stolen the idols. She should have tried to convince her father, give these up. But she didn't, and we know the rest of history. And that teaches us that when we do something, we should do the right thing for the right reason. David spent 11 months saying Kaddish for his father. He did the right thing, and of course for the right reason. So after the Kaddish Rabbanim, we will enjoy a drink in his memory. So that's something to think about, Kaddish Rabbanim.